Hi everybody, it's great to be back here again. Itamar, it's Friday, Parashat Shemot, we're beginning a new book of the Torah. And I wanted today just focus on one small idea, and it's based on the teaching of Rav Mordechai Kuperman, a great rabbi who passed away a few years ago. And he wrote in a special book called Pshuto Shemikra, where he analyzes the simple understanding and teaches how to, when you're learning Torah, you have to begin with the simple understanding of the text. And one of the things that he brings down, and he proves it from different sources, is something called a dibur yashir, direct speech. Now, the Torah sometimes give a direct speech. In other words, that the Torah is testifying that this is exactly the reality. Or it could be an indirect speech with someone saying something in the Torah, and for them, it's reality. For the person saying that, the person believes and 100% is convinced that what he's saying is reality, but it's not the objective reality. I'm going to give an example here, and we're going to learn a very important lesson from this. It says, when Vayelech ish beit Levi ve'yikach bat Levi, a man from the house of Levi came and he took a daughter from the house of Levi. This was, we know, Amram and Yocheved. And they got together, and the woman had a child. And the child, of course, we all know that's Moses, Moshe Rabbeinu, the great prophet of Israel, the greatest prophet to ever live. And after 3 months of hiding the child, the Torah in Exodus 2, verse 3 says, V'lo yachla od hatspino. Yocheved, the mother, could no longer hide her child. Now, this is called a direct speech. In other words, the narrative of the Torah. Hashem, God, is telling us that the mother Yocheved could no longer hide her child. What does that mean? It wasn't like that Yocheved is testifying, saying, I can't hide my son anymore. But God is testifying, saying she could no longer do it. What does that mean? What is the difference? Because if she would have said she could no longer do it, it was for her, of course, true for her, what she subjectively believed, that she couldn't do it anymore. But maybe she could have done more in reality. But here, when the Torah says, V'lo yachla od hatspino, the Torah is talking as a narrator and saying, I want you to all know that Yocheved could no longer hide her son. She did everything in her ability to hide her child, and she couldn't do it anymore. And that's a very, very profound, powerful statement. Now, why is it so profound? Because in this world, how many things do we do in this world and we say to ourselves, we gave it our best shot. But in reality, we really could have done it even better. And here, someone, the mother, Yocheved, the mother of Moshe Rabbeinu, God is telling us that she did everything she could to hide her son even more. Because, of course, if they would have found the son, it would have been over. It wasn't that she was worried about herself, something happening to her for hiding her son. She would do everything. She would give her life for her son. Everything she did was to save his life. And she couldn't do it anymore. Let us take this lesson to our hearts. And everything we do, that is for a good purpose, and we want to do something important in this world, let us do it in the way that we can wake up in the morning and say, God will put a stamp on it and saying, we did everything in our possible ability to achieve this goal. Shabbat Shalom, B'sorot Tovot, Yeshuot B'nechem.